Welcome everyone to the 2017 WRT LPRT Paola Longoria Challenge. This is the semifinals of our event, and we are so excited to be live streaming from Chihuahua, Mexico at Club Britannia. I'm Laura McCormick with the World Racquetball Tour, and David Bobby Horn is joining me on the mic today. We hope to get Momo Zalata up here too. This should be a really interesting matchup today. We have Alex Landa in the black on the left and Alex Cardona on the right. Bobby, what are your thoughts on this matchup today, a battle of the Alexes?
Yeah, I believe this is a matchup we saw in Concord, correct? The last time they played?
You know what? The last time they played was last weekend in San Luis.
Oh, yeah, they did.
They played in the semis, 15-3, 15-7.
I've kind of checked out after being out of the tournament the last couple tournaments, so I didn't really watch too much of the later matches. I haven't really watched much after yesterday as well, but I think this match will be very tough. It always is. They both play in Juarez together, so they've known each other for a long time. Landa obviously playing good ball. I think that this match will be a little bit more competitive in the fact that the serve from Landa is not going to be coming as hot as it was last week. So that was a big factor in Landa's run last week and winning the event. His serve was coming in very fast, and I think this court plays a little slower, so I think we'll see a little bit more rallies and less aces from both players, but we'll kind of see as we go here.
Yeah, you mentioned the temperature difference. Last weekend we were in San Luis where Alex Landa won his 9th WRT title. He defeated Jake Bredenbeck in the finals for that. It's 20 degrees hotter here this week in Chihuahua, at least. I mean, that's just outside. We're playing indoors at this clay court. It's easily another 20 degrees warmer inside this facility than it is outside. You also mentioned that these two matched up, and you're right, they matched up at the Alamo City Open. Alex Landa defeated Cardona in the finals. Then they had a rematch in January to kind of open up 2017, where Alex Cardona defeated Alex Landa in the finals of the West Coast Championship. That was the last time that Cardona won a title. He's won one title so far in 2017.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how well Cardona was doing early on. I know 16, do we know how many events he won in 2016?
Alex, no, I'll find out.
Yeah, I know he went on a huge tear there for maybe a few months where he won almost every tournament he played. And then he kind of has I wouldn't say fallen off because he's still ridiculously good, but I think it's more credit to everybody else working their butts off and everybody getting better. Players like Polo coming in playing. Landa obviously is a competitor. Paria's been on fire this year so far, and he's had a couple good wins. So I think it just kind of shows how competitive it is across the board, and Cardona is competing with everybody. I should say everybody's competing with Cardona now that everybody's getting better. So underway here.
Start of our semifinal, a side out for Alex Cardona. Yeah, I think what's interesting is that, you know, in 2015, Cardona really dominated. 2016, like you said, he was #1 for almost 2 years, and we saw that recent change just in May, which we can talk about as the broadcast continues.
Yeah, it was 2015 he was dominant, correct?
Yes.
That was the year he went on just a mad tear.
He won 5 titles in 2015. In the back from Cardona.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of long, extended rallies on this court. The ball just comes off a little more mushy off of that plexiglass rather than that cement wall. I know last week we were seeing a lot of crisp, hard shots from everybody, and this is just a little bit, I don't know if softer is the word to use, but you'll kind of see the ball kind of checks up a little bit more, and that'll cause more rallies to be extended rather than ace serves or balls flying past somebody, unless Jake's hitting the ball, and then that's a different story.
Yeah, between these two Alexes, there's a lot of power out on the court.
Nice shot, great shot. I think Montoya will be able to hit really hard as well. I watched him play Jake yesterday. Tough match, long match, and he was crushing the ball. Feeling very comfortable in his hometown. The heat's not bothering him at all. You mentioned the heat. It's at least 20 degrees hotter here than last week. And then this court, I walked in there 2 days ago, and it's about 10 more degrees on top of that. So
It's unreal.
Ball flying out of the court.
Yeah, this is the first time the WRT has played on this glass court. This is the Paola Longoria court. And you're right, it plays a lot differently than other courts that we're used to, and even the other courts here at the facility. Yeah,
they're a lot different from the courts inside. The only benefit I think all the players have here, I shouldn't say all, but most of us have played on the US Open court, and the US Open court is very similar as far as the style of court, the bounces on the court, and I haven't hit on this court yet, but I know it's similar.
Looks like we're gonna take a timeout here. I'm not sure what they need to do on the court, but I would assume they need to wipe it down. It gets a little slippery. This gives Bobby Horn and I an opportunity to talk about some of the switching that has happened in the last couple months. We were talking about Cardona dominating. We saw some movement in the top 3. And Alex Cardona got knocked out of that #1 spot in May. Rodrigo Montoya came up and is now the current #1. He'll be playing in the next semifinal coming up after this. But like you were saying, players putting more pressure on Cardona. He dominated in 2015 and 2016. And now we see those young players like Montoya, Priya, obviously you. One thing that I like about you, Bobby, if I could blow you up a little bit here.
Oh boy.
You're such a consistent top player on the WRT. You have 2 WRT titles of your own, and you're one of those people that's just consistently keeping the pressure, right? Like you've been in the top 5 for a long time on the WRT. For the last at least 6 months, you've been in the top 3. So I applaud you for your consistency.
I appreciate it. It's something I've been working hard at home, obviously, and I actually feel like I've actually kind of gone down in level recently, which is not good, but you know, it's part of the game. I've been working really hard, and I've had a lot of success recently and a lot of struggles too, so it's kind of part of playing. I think it's something people at home sometimes forget about, that not just myself, but all the players, like they're going to go through ups and downs. Unfortunately, that's kind of how it goes. I mean, I know I work my butt off at home to try not to go through any ups and downs, but it does happen. But I appreciate it. I've been working hard. I had a good chance. I was within striking distance of 1 after Minnesota, and I've had 3 bad showings in a row now, quarters and a 16. So for me, that's a bad showing in my mind, and I got to go back home. I'm glad we get 6 weeks off here to get ready for the next ones.
Yeah, it's interesting. This is our longest break. We kind of have a 12-month season on the WRT. It just never stops. But it's a good opportunity to talk about some of the upcoming events that we do have. So after this 6-week break, we'll be back August 3rd to the 6th for the Lifetime Denver Open. That'll be our first time in Denver. August 10th to the 13th, we return to San Luis Potosí for the La Loma Open. And in 2015, David Bobby Horn won his first ever WRT title at the San Luis Open that we had there in August. September 14th to the 17th, we'll be at the Atlanta Open for the 2nd time in 2017, and September 28th to October 1st, we'll be at the Lifetime Chicago Open. If you want to get full details on the WRT schedule, you can go to worldracquetballtour.com. I think we'll go ahead and take a quick break while these guys wipe down the court. So don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a few minutes with more of our semifinal. Gotta wipe things down. Welcome back, everyone. We got the court wiped down. As we mentioned, things are hot here already in Chihuahua, Mexico. Alex Cardona back in the service box. It's 3-0 in game 1. I'm here with David Bobby Horn in the semifinals. It is 0 serving 4.
It's a great shot. Cardona's working Landa a little bit as far as making him move to the lines. Kind of see his game plan earlier. He's crushing down the lines and really making Landa have to move his feet, especially on this court. I believe it's a tiny bit slippery. Like we had to stop for a timeout right there to get the court wiped down. Like you said, there's clay outside of the court, so maybe some of that's tracking inside of the court, blowing around. They have fans going, so the more you can make your opponent move, the better, because they're not going to be able to get set.
Wow, nice.
I feel like these courts play a little bit better to Cardona's game. I think overall Landa is very solid and definitely has a chance at this match, obviously, but I just like, I like Cardona to win this match just because of the actually.
Another ace for Alex Cardona is going to make it 6-0. Yeah, I think it's an interesting time now for Cardona to win. They've played 5 times before. Landa's won 3 of those 5 times, so could balance it out if Cardona wins.
A little even.
Yeah.
And then the next one will be a grudge match.
Nice shot from Alex Landa for the side out. 0 serving 6.
It's a great shot. Textbook racquetball, serve, return, roll out, or kill, I should say. Another good shot. Cardona going for a pinch there. He's going to get eaten alive if he tries to pinch the ball too much here. Good shot. Both players having some opportunities. Landed with the easy pass. And I think we're at 3-6 now.
Yeah, that's 3 points in a row for Landa. Second serve. I feel like Cardona started out really strong. It'd be a good time for him to turn the pressure up on Landa.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. He's got to really force the issue here a little bit, especially with his power and his game style. He really needs to make Landa move a lot. And we kind of seen that last rally. Landa almost, I wouldn't say gave up on the point, but he kind of is like half moving everywhere, not really moving with purpose. So if I'm Cardona, I need to take advantage of that in this moment, because if at any moment Landa feels like he's in it, you can just kind of turn it up, and you kind of want to just put your foot on his throat and end it.
Nice get. Oh.
Great shot.
Nice rally.
Lucky bounce off the back left corner for Landa. Ends up making Cardona dive. Unfortunate bounce for Cardona. Landa gets rewarded for a good get. Crack ace to the right corner, or not the right corner, but the right side wall.
Makes it an ace for Landa. Couple points in a row again for Alex Landa. 5-6.
Cardona's coach here should be telling him to take a timeout right now. Stop this momentum. He was up 6-0. Now it's 5-6. I think anything over 4 or 5 points, you automatic timeout. That's kind of my rule of thumb.
I'm going to stop that momentum.
Absolutely. Nice get.
Ooh.
Another point.
I feel like Cardona missed that opportunity down the line. Made a choice to go cross court, and Landa could just kill it. Ties it up 6-6.
Still no timeout. This is kind of mind-boggling to me.
Yeah.
Something Jake and I have been helping each other a lot during each other's matches. And something Jake also doesn't do is some guys try to fight through these momentum shifts, and it's just sometimes easier. People don't use timeouts enough, and they kill momentum so well. I don't know why anybody would not use them. It doesn't make much sense to me, but as Landa hits another overhead splat and has all the momentum.
And takes the lead.
And now has the lead 7-6 after being down 0-6. No timeout still by Cardona.
Yeah, and Cardona still has both his timeouts. He hasn't called one yet. I don't know why he would be saving them right now.
It's just a mental error in my opinion. I mean, this heat might be getting to him, or he just thinks he can fight through it, but it's just something that you can kind of mentally fight. Again, there's another point. Now he's up 8-6. He should be calling a timeout right now for sure, and there it is finally. Probably about 4 points too late, but at least he's taking one now and kind of cutting that momentum.
Well, let's see if Alex Cardona can turn things around, as Alex Landa just scored 8 points in a row. We'll be back with more of Game 1 in just a moment. We're back at the 2017 WRT LPRT Paola Longoria Challenge. Alex Cardona calling the timeout after Alex Landa coming back from a 0-6 deficit to make it 8-6 now in Game 1. Gotta give a quick shout out to Arturo Vasquez, who's watching at home and has been coaching me on some of my pronunciations for the players' names. Vasquez. I get help from all areas of the WRT broadcast, so thank you for watching. Hope you all are enjoying the live feed here from Chihuahua. I'm joined by Bobby Horn as we watch Alex Landa starts off serving.
I don't know how Landa didn't get hit by that ball just now. I still don't believe it didn't hit him.
He looks back at our referee, Ernesto Ochoa from Chihuahua.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, these guys getting a little upset. Cardona's showing actually a little bit of emotion. Doesn't happen very often, but when he starts losing, he sometimes shows a little bit more.
It's true.
I think we had a broken ball.
Oh. Yeah, it's tough for these balls in all this heat because, I mean, just from warming up, the balls are so hot. And now, once we start playing, we've had a couple broken ball situations, but it's, like we said, the temperature is so high here in Chihuahua. It's pretty natural that we're going to have a lot of broken balls.
Yeah, it's
over 100.
It's over 100 degrees. Yeah. I mean, inside it's even worse because there's cement walls. Here you get a little bit of a break. The ball's not taking much abuse. Oh. Good serve, ace serve called.
Landa said, Cardona says, no, I don't think so.
9-6. Cardona asking if he wants to borrow his eye guards or his lenses so you can see. And I don't like this. He's worried about the wrong thing right now.
Yeah, he needs to regain a little bit of focus.
Great shot. Set up off the back wall. Oh.
Ooh, they're going to repeat that.
They're going to replay that. I don't know about that.
A little tricky.
I felt like that ball might have been past Landa. Being good buddies, they're going to replay it. Don't know how to do that very well.
Be a good buddy or replay?
No, be a good buddy in that moment right there. Especially when the ball looked like, I thought that ball was past him. I understand it was a hinder, like clear hinder, but I thought that ball might have been past him. But I also might be blind, so.
Maybe you need to borrow Cardona's glasses.
Mm-hmm. Bad shot. Cardona again getting an easy opportunity, not converting. I think he might have heard me saying he needs to move Landa and is taking it too much to that level, and he's just leaving the ball up a little bit. He needs to go to end rally, especially when he gets set up off the back wall. Like right there, again, he has an opportunity off the back wall, he leaves it up. And then he ends up getting unlucky bounce that Landa gets. Great get by Landa, sticks to the sidewall, and he is down 10-6. I think we have another timeout here.
Ooh, second timeout for Alex Cardona. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more from Chihuahua as Landa leads 11-6 in game 1.
we are at 12, serving 6 here.
Landa serving. We get a second serve. Oh no, or was that an ace? Is it 13?
No, it was, I think they definitely called it short, I believe. And here's another setup for Cardona. And he skips it. Oh.
Doesn't see it or doesn't hear it. Doesn't get an argument from Alex Landa either, so that's a side out. 6-12.
I'm calling a run right here, at least 3 points.
He needs something. I feel like he's a little off mentally. And he needs something to get himself back in it.
Good shot. I just had that feeling there was going to be a run here just because I felt like that ball skipped, and that's just kind of like a little confidence for Cardona. He rolled the ball. I don't think he actually killed it, but because he felt himself kill the ball, I think he'll start kind of dialing it in a little bit. Sometimes all it takes is that one shot or that one feeling while you're playing, and then you're back in your comfort zone to kind of reset your body. It's a great serve. Miss hit from Landa. Put the ball down. Got a boy.
Oh,
great shot.
Nice. Yeah, you called it, Bobby. He's definitely going on a run right now. 8-12. Timeout from Alex Landa.
It's a great timeout.
We'll be back in just a moment. Things are heating up here in Chihuahua. Stick around. We're back. Alex Cardona staying warm out on the court. He scored 2 in a row, and Alex Landa called a timeout. When Landa comes back on the court, it's 8-12 in game 1 of our first semifinal. Coming up after this, we have another semifinal featuring Rodrigo Montoya and Eduardo Garay, who is making his first ever semifinal appearance. Those are 2 Chihuahua natives battling it out to go on to the finals. David Bobby Horn is joining me on the mic, and I'm Laura McCormick.
Technically, we have 4 Chihuahua natives. Juarez is in the state of Chihuahua, so.
Oh, we're getting technical. All right. Well, technically, Alex Landa now lives in El Paso, Texas.
He is born in Juarez, I believe.
I think Chihuahua. He's born in Chihuahua.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. There we go.
The city and the state.
So lots and lots and lots of people from Chihuahua.
Yeah, that's actually one of the exciting things about having the first ever WRT event in Chihuahua is that we have so many players from Chihuahua.
Yeah, a lot of great players too. A lot of very, very solid players. For example, Garay is extremely good, extremely fast. That'll be fun. If you guys haven't seen him play, make sure you don't leave after this match and watch him play. He's very entertaining to watch. He kind of slides around and dives for everything, and his serve's coming in about 1,000,000 miles per hour. And probably one of my favorite matches I've watched was him in Perea this weekend.
Oh, an incredible tiebreaker situation. You guys should check out the draw. You can find that at worldracketballtour.com if you click on the event. The draw is posted there. You can also check it out on R2 Sports.
And just like we talked about earlier, Cardona goes on a little 2-point run, and what does Landa do? Instant timeout, slows him down. He kind of felt that momentum shift, and now he's back in the box, and he hasn't lost a point since. It's just a really good example for those at home watching that play tournaments. Use your timeouts. You have them for a reason. Hopefully it's not because you're tired. That means you're not training hard enough. That's a great shot.
Yeah, and Alex Landa is so mentally focused, and yet Alex Cardona is so naturally talented. That's not to take away any talent from Alex Landa either. But it's one of the fun things about watching these two battle it out. We've got to see them now so many times in the past 6 months. They've played each other. This is the 5th time they've played each other.
Cardona, did you use the legs a little bit more, get that serve in? Swinging a lot of arm. I thought those 2 bounces. Great get. Troubles. Oh, and a skip ball.
Some serious emotion from Alex Landa. That's a point for Alex Cardona, going to make it 9-12.
Again, he's got to get that first serve in. I like the fact he's going for a perfect serve and going for an ace or short, but he's got to get some in, keep some pressure on Landa, like you mentioned earlier. And that's great stuff. And Cardona making a run again here.
Yeah, he brings himself now within 2 points. It's 10-12.
That's ridiculous. Landa actually hit a pretty good around the world right there. It barely came off the back wall, and Cardona hits a splat rollout like it was the easiest thing in the world.
Yeah, he makes some of those hard shots look really easy.
And then walks up to the front wall and flexes on him.
Right.
Bad serve. It's gonna crack out. Ooh, stayed up. Nice shot.
Ooh.
Even with the bad serve, Cardona still got a set up there and didn't convert. But he's in a good position right now. He was down. He's really frustrated. Now he's right back in this game, and it's literally anybody's game right here.
I think he can't allow Landa to go on a run right now. But
I would say that's a great call since he has 12 already.
No, but I mean, even if he got 2 points, I feel like that could just throw off his mental.
Even 1 point here is dangerous because, I mean, he's so close to 15 that you really, really need to hold him here. Misses the opportunity. It's a great shot.
He's using his opportunities now, but can he do it when he's in a scoring position? 11-12.
I might not be right on this, but I feel like Landa's a little flat right now. He doesn't look like he's completely in it quite yet. He's a little frustrated, but I'm getting that vibe from him right now. There's a good shot. And these are the kind of moments where I feel like Landa will kind of pull it together and focus in for 2 or 3 points here. I wouldn't be surprised to see a really, really good serve in the next 2 points or so. Oh, and again, he's right on that ball, and he just looks a little flat to me. Not moving with purpose. Kind of just hoping Cardona was going to miss and he'll get an easy setup. He did not hit a good serve there. It was off the back wall about 4 feet high, give or take.
Still 11 serving 12.
Another short serve. Great serve.
Oh, nice point for Cardona. He just has that shot from deep in the court.
Yeah, he does a good job of waiting for it to get low, and then he doesn't try to do too much with it. And that's kind of Cardona's game in general. He's not ever trying to do too much. Sometimes he'll go for the occasional overhead splat, but besides that, he's real solid. Just lets the ball drop and hits a nice smooth shot that comes with a lot of power because he's so good. Another setup. And again.
Wow.
Great. Perfect racquetball.
Looking really good right now.
It's a good time for a timeout from Landa. He has a timeout. Battling game points is very, very difficult, so maybe he tries to call a timeout now and break that rhythm. Maybe he can get game point first, but looks like he's gonna try to, and he's gonna slow him down. Serving 12.
Here we go, no timeout.
Z serve.
Oh, slippery. Gets back up.
Wow, the hands on that shot are ridiculous. And I like that serve. Either that or I like a lob down that right wall. I think it's probably being underused on this court right now with that sidewall glass. And Cardona actually got a setup and he didn't convert. So just got to focus a little bit more on that third shot.
Yeah, there's so much glare and so much glass and so much to lose the ball in. I'm surprised they're not using the glass a little bit more.
That's great. And Landa missing a lot of easy opportunities right now. Hits a average serve. Cardona actually doesn't punish him for it, and then he gets a huge setup off the back wall and doesn't put it down. It's just lack of mental focus, maybe. Short serve, another short serve.
Let's see if he sticks with the Z or he's going to use that glass.
If he can get the ball into the box, we'll be all right here. There we go.
All right. It's going with the lob.
Oh, and misses it. I thought that might have hit the sidewall.
Oh, yeah.
Cardona's asking if it skipped. It looked like it might have skipped, but it also looked like it might have hit the sidewall.
That's the unfortunate thing. You don't hit that serve just right, and you kind of set up your opponent, right?
Yeah, you might as well shoot yourself in the foot.
12-13.
Oh, great shot.
Nice return. Cardona has a nice backhand. 13-12. It's stuck here for a couple rallies. Keeping the pressure on. Point for Cardona. First game point, 14-12.
Yeah, and he got a serve in finally.
On the first one?
It's crazy how that works. I don't know. I'm definitely not sure if that was his first serve in, but it was one of the few that he's had in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On his first attempt.
Yeah, on his first attempt. And then right back to short serve. If I'm Cardona's coach, I'm telling him to get the serve a little bit, especially while Landa's checked out like this. I feel like it's very important to get that first serve in. And set up.
Too high.
Oh, great get.
Nice
Great.
Oh. Nice rally. Good effort from Cardona.
Some great gets.
I don't think Landa had to move too much around the court, though.
No, and you can kind of hear it right in that rally. Landa put a little extra something on a couple of those shots. And this is where Cardona needs to be very careful.
Right.
Because if Landa starts coming in with a little extra oomph, he tries to will his way into games and matches like this. Wouldn't be surprised to hear this with a little extra mustard on it. Short serve. That's ridiculous.
Wow.
That's such a hard shot to hit.
How does he make it look so easy?
Couldn't tell you.
It's just our perspective here. Second game point now for Alex Cardona. And Alex Landa still has a timeout left, correct?
I believe so. I believe he has one more, yeah. See if Cardona needs to get the serve in. Uh-oh. Oh, almost.
Ooh.
Just short.
He's going to go for the lob again.
Skip ball.
Oh.
Game one, Cardona.
There it is, working that glass a little bit. 15-12, Alex Cardona wins game one. We'll be back with game two of our semifinals, so don't go anywhere. We're in Chihuahua, Mexico. Be right back. We're back at the WRT LPRT Paola Longoria Challenge. I'm Laura McCormick with the WRT, and David Bobby Horn is joining me on the mic. And this is the semifinals of our first semifinal of the day. So of course we'd like to thank you all for watching. If you're watching on Facebook Live, go ahead and share that stream on your page. We appreciate all the support and all the comments, so thanks for watching. We have 37 player draw this weekend, which you can go ahead and view at R2 Sports or at worldracquetballtour.com by clicking on the event. 19 of those 37 players are from Chihuahua. Bobby, we were talking about what a big racquetball program Chihuahua has, but it's also in Juarez, it's also in San Luis. I've never seen so many kids playing as I have in the last 2 weeks in San Luis and in Chihuahua. 8 and under, 10 and under events. And there is just like a really big buzz about racquetball in Mexico.
Yeah, it's one of the things I love about coming to Mexico. There's a lot of good players, obviously, a lot of good adult players, but really, what's really, really awesome is the junior players you see walking around the club. They're everywhere. So it's something we don't see too much in the States. It's starting to happen in places here and there. I know that Stockton right now, junior nights are having, their junior racquetball nights are having 40+ kids per night. There's not even enough courts at the club for all of them. So it's really cool to see that. So I think that Mexico's doing it right. They're doing it the right way, and they have all kinds of programs in all the clubs, and it's really, really good for racquetball. It's awesome to see.
Yeah, and we've gotten some comments, or there's always a discussion about racquetball being in the Olympics. And for those of you that don't know, the International Racquetball Federation is the umbrella of all of racquetball. So every federation, the Mexican Federation, USRA, they're all operating under the International Racquetball Federation. And they are making an enormous effort to get racquetball into the Olympics. In fact, we have our best chance in 2024. If it's hosted in LA, that would be the best chance because there are courts there. So it's a good chance that we could get racquetball in it. And so by having things like officials at the international events like the Pan American Racquetball Championships, the World Championships, the Junior Worlds, and by having professional live streaming like we are happy to bring you here on the World Racquetball Tour, those are little details that I think are adding up to becoming an Olympic sport. If you want more information, you can go to internationalracquetball.com and find out how you can get involved in helping racquetball get into the Olympics. If we jump back into this event here, we have Alex Cardona defeating Alex Landa 15-12 in game 1. Bobby, I feel like you made a prediction earlier. What are your thoughts? If we had to put some pressure on you, what's your prediction? If Cardona takes game 1, what can we expect for the rest?
I guess I'll stick with my prediction. I guess you're going to put me on blast like that, but I think it's over in 2 now. It's hard to say that too at the same time because Landa's so ridiculously good. But right now, I just feel like he's checked out right now and he's not completely into it. And that's just what I'm looking at on the thing. I've seen him play. I saw him play last week and he's playing with serious purpose last week.
Absolutely.
And this week, I don't see that same energy in him right now. So obviously, as a fan, I'm hoping Landa gets it together, and I really, really want him to take this a breaker because I like watching really good racquetball. Yeah. I'm probably one of the biggest racquetball fans in the world, even though I'm not really supposed to be, I guess.
Well, I hope you are because
I'm like a huge fan of everybody I watch play.
Okay.
So everybody.
You're a supporter of your opponents too.
I'm not really supposed to do that, I guess. I don't know. I've heard I'm not supposed to, but I really don't care what anybody thinks. So I hope it goes breaker, but I'm calling Cardona in 2 here just because of Landa. If he starts snapping out of it, then I might have to change my prediction a little bit just because Landa's back into it. But right now, from what I'm seeing, that's my call. And I'm sticking with it.
All right. Alex Cardona with a second serve. It's 0-0 in game 1.
It's a great get.
Nice.
Beautiful shot. Great rally. Good get to keep himself in that rally and finish with a nice easy pinch, not overhitting.
First point in game 2 goes to Alex Cardona. Good rally to start us off. There's that little bit extra that Landa puts on it, and I think, we never underestimate anyone on the WRT. We know anything can happen. But Landa is such a mentally strong and physically strong player. It'll be interesting to see like what he does in game 2 to turn things around for himself.
I'll tell you what, that serve right there, if he gets it in consistently, that'll change this whole match right around. His serve was not coming into that. So there's a fine line between hitting that side wall and then coming directly into the corner and hitting the back wall first. And when he hits that back wall first, right into that corner, it's very tough to return. I only know because I played him 6 days ago, 7 days ago. It's a great shot.
Yeah, and last weekend, Alex Landa won his 9th WRT title. That was at the Torneo Internacional Canals. Alex Landa has participated in 12 WRT events in his lifetime, winning 9 of them.
Decent percentage.
Yeah, he's at a 75% winning rate.
Don't want to know what mine is, to be honest.
Oh, we could check.
Nope, let's not do that. We're going to pass on that today. It's definitely not as high.
Well, we have to give a shout out to Todd Boss, who puts together a lot of the stats for these players. We appreciate all the hard work that he does.
That lob down that right wall. Bye-bye. That's a great shot.
Really playing the glass in that rally, too.
Yeah,
it's wallpaper shots there.
Something that people don't really use too much. One shot that you can use with a court like this, a lot of glass, is wide angles. It's really hard to see sometimes off that side wall, especially if it's coming in real fast. That's a good pass. And kind of a half effort to go get that ball from Cardona.
2 serving 1. Ace serve from Landa. 3-1. Excuse me, 4-1.
Oh, geez.
So high.
Alrighty, now it looks, roles reversed here. Now Cardona looks checked out and Landa looks like he has some purpose.
Right.
And it's gonna make me look dumb on broadcast. Appreciate it, Cardona.
I think it's a great time for Cardona to call a timeout, though. He didn't wait like he did last time.
Maybe it's a good time for me to take a timeout from predicting matches.
All right, well, let's all take a break. We'll be back in just a moment. We're back in the semifinals of the WRT LPRT Paola Longoria Challenge. Coming up after this, we will have our second semifinal featuring 2 Chihuahua natives, Rodrigo Montoya and Eduardo Garay, who is making his first ever semifinal appearance. Garay took out some big players like Andre Parilla and Jaime Martel. If you guys want to check out the draw at home, you can do that by a couple ways. You can go to the short link that's on your screen, or you can go to worldracketballtour.com and click on the event. You can also go to R2 Sports. Quick point for Landa. A timeout not working to Cardona's advantage. 6 serving 1.
Yeah, and that serve's coming a little better. He's raised his target on the front wall a little bit so that the ball's going over the line, and he's hitting a really good angle. So Cardona's kind of just stabbing on it. He's got to get his feet moving a little bit. I don't know if he's slipping or can't really see him for the angle that I'm looking right now, but I'll try to look. Left up ball. And we have another broken ball.
Second broken ball.
The Chihuahua heat.
Yeah, it's affecting that ball. It's 101 degrees outside in Chihuahua. We were at an inside tennis court that's been converted to handle this Paola Longoria glass court, and it's a clay court, so there's a lot of dust flying around that adds to the slipperiness on the court, plus the heat. It's easily 10 degrees hotter inside, so keeps it pretty slippery.
Yeah, and it feels like a sauna in here. It feels great. I'm losing weight. I really need that.
Like you needed that.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never seen someone eat more in my life and be so skinny.
If I don't eat, I disappear into thin air.
Probably. One serving 7. Ooh, a serve from Cardona.
Cardona really needs to make sure he stays focused here. He doesn't want to have, if he loses this game, I wouldn't say it's fine, but he doesn't want to get blown out, because then he has no momentum going to the next game. So he's got to really stay competitive as we get another ace serve.
Yeah.
Now that first serve's coming in, Landa giving a little bit of a look.
Looking back.
To his team. Not exactly who his team includes, but they said it was good as well, so he's not arguing. Short serve.
Our referee is Ernesto Ochoa from Chihuahua. He's been doing a great job volunteering and helping out this weekend.
Yeah, I just met him last week. Nice kid.
I like to see that, you know, he's a young pro, so he was playing in the draw this weekend. But then I like when the players really want to help out and participate in the full event. And we see a lot of on the WRT.
Absolutely. Wait, Ochoa, remember that name, everybody.
Yeah, he's an up-and-comer.
Hopefully we can get him in some tournaments, and he's
fast.
Probably the most entertaining player I've seen in a while here. Him and Lalo.
Portillo?
No, not Portillo. Lalo or Eduardo Garay. Lalo, they call him Lalo as well. They're extremely entertaining to watch because they're sliding around and diving. But anyways, back to this match.
Well, you guys can watch Garay in the next match. He'll be playing Montoya.
Absolutely.
But here we have Landa, 7-4. Uh-oh. Landa getting pretty fired up at the referee. Not sure what he's complaining about. Bobby, you know?
Didn't catch that one. There's another left up ball.
Point for Cardona. I think maybe this is what you were talking about, is Cardona needs to like capitalize on what Landa is feeling right now. Here we go.
Oh, I missed one. And then Landa's just all over the place. Oh, and another one.
Way high.
It's a great pass to finish that rally. A little sloppy. Floating balls a little bit here and there. It's interesting to watch Landa because sometimes he'll be really cool and calm, and then out of nowhere he just explodes into anger. It's really fun. I kind of like. A lot of people don't care for his ways, and people actually come to me sometimes and say, "Hey, why is he like that?" And I actually don't mind at all. I think he just competes really hard, and it's kind of fun to watch. He just explodes as long as he's not being disrespectful to anybody or the referee. Oh my goodness!
Did he make that? Wow. Alex Cardona pulling that one out. I think Landa is like a fun player to watch though, because I think he's such a serious competitor. Like you said, he can be so focused, he can be so energized, and he can be so emotional, but he has like the full package and he trains so hard.
He's just pure competitor. I love it.
He is.
I was kind of bummed out that I didn't play too well this weekend because I really wanted to play him again. I had a good chance to meet him in the quarters, and I kind of blew that. But he's one of my favorite players to play racquetball against, just because he's so damn competitive, and I don't know, I live for that. So it's pretty awesome to watch and to play against. It's even more fun. Even all the angry outbursts and stuff, I love it. It just shows he actually cares. It's like Jake, same thing. And that's ridiculous.
It's interesting, though, for some of those players like Alex Landa, when they get so fired up and emotional, they can hit the ball even harder and play even harder. Alex Landa keeping the pressure on Cardona. It's 8-5. Cardona calling a timeout. We'll be back in just a moment with more from Club Britannia. We're back at the WRT LPRT Paola Longoria Challenge. This is our first semifinal of the day. Coming up after this, Rodrigo Montoya and Eduardo Garay, so make sure you guys stick around for that. If you're watching on Facebook, we encourage you to share this live feed, share with your friend that you're watching the WRT. I'm Laura McCormick and David Bobby Horn is here. We're watching Alex Landa and Alex Cardona. Landa leading 8-5. Cardona calling that timeout, probably a good time for him to do that. See if he can rein things in, break some of Landa's momentum. Landa will come back serving.
Yeah, and I don't know if we caught it on the stream right before the timeout. Landa, again, showing a little bit of emotion, smacking the ball real hard off the back wall. Even after he's starting to walk off the court on the timeout, he's a little, like, frustration, not frustration, angry swing. So I feel like these serves might be coming a little faster. He might have a little more purpose to what he's doing. And this is kind of what we were talking about before the game started. If he does this, then we can go breaker and make me look dumb.
Well,
so,
we give everybody a good show, though.
Absolutely. I think Alex is going to win this match.
Good prediction. Side out. Landa looks like he's complaining now that his serve was short. He didn't get the call, didn't win that rally, so.
I think he's searching a little bit. Early on, he didn't say anything. He kind of looked like, okay, good shot, and then someone told him the serve was short, and he's kind of flipping out now. Kind of just got to live with it. Call was made. Can't do anything about that.
5 serving 8.
Short serve. Great serve. It's a great wide angle.
Keeps it up.
That's beautiful. Should be a warning here. No warning called.
Nice work from Alex Cardona. It's going to make it 6-8. I think Landa did a great job of moving Cardona around the court. Cardona can handle it right now. Got himself a point.
Yeah, he turned that defense into offense really quickly. Some physical contact going in the middle of that rally. That should be another warning. I don't know if Ochoa knows, but Landa always pushes the limit a little bit.
8 serving 6.
Side out. Landa missing a couple easy opportunities here in this middle part of the second game. Great serve. Wow.
And an even more incredible return, or what? Yeah,
I don't have anything to
think
say
you're
about that.
speechless on that one.
That was a really good serve, and Landa just angry swing, splat, flat, roll out.
Second serve for Landa.
Oh, and he goes for a similar shot, and maybe down the line a little bit, and just misses it. Cardona probably will switch his serve after seeing that flat, nasty rollout.
Quick point for Cardona makes it 7-8.
Landa standing in the backcourt, doesn't make an effort to go there. This is kind of what he's kind of going back to what he was doing in this first game. A little checked out. He's missing a lot for him. I mean, he's not hitting bad shots. He's just missing a little bit more than he would usually miss. Another one off the back wall. And like you said earlier, this is the moment where Cardona needs to see that Landa's kind of checked out. He needs to put that pressure on. He needs to stay a little more crisp and execute a little bit better.
Yeah. Do you think there's a difference in playing back-to-back events? I mean, like comparatively speaking, Landa's played 12 WRT events, whereas Cardona is more of a touring player. He's played 44 of our 49 events. Do you think, I mean, Landa is in incredible shape, but do you think that takes a, you play a lot of back-to-back events, you tour a lot with the WRT. Do you think that could have an effect on Landa?
He's played 44 events.
Alex Cardona, yeah.
Oh, that's a nasty shot, by the way. That forehand was flat rolled. Yeah, it makes a difference. I mean, if you're playing full time, there's a lot of ups and downs, and there's only one player in the entire world right now that doesn't have a lot of ups and downs. So besides that, if you're playing full time, it takes a little more toll on your body. Plus, it also takes a lot of mental focus. You're on the road a lot. It just changes things a little bit. I know I've played a lot of tournaments in the last 9 months as we get an ace serve from Cardona, who's now up 9-8 and making my prediction closer.
Yeah. The prediction that an Alex would win, or?
No, that Cardona would finish it in 2.
Okay.
But yeah, it definitely makes a difference. I know Landa's played a lot of events actually recently. Maybe not as many WRTs as Cardona, but he's played a lot of events in the recent time. I know he's been playing for a Mexico team.
That's right. He just won gold at the Pan American Racquetball Championship for singles and doubles.
Great shot. Wouldn't be surprised to see a timeout. Yeah, so he's been playing a lot of racquetball, so I don't know how much a big difference it is, but it does make a difference. Alex takes
in the touring way, yeah.
Landa takes the timeout, almost breaks his racket in the backcourt, and I think we have our first timeout of the second game from Landa.
I'm losing track. The heat's getting to me a little bit. We'll take a quick break and hydrate as well. We'll be back in just a moment. We're back in Chihuahua, Mexico. This is the semifinals, and Alex Cardona just took the lead, forcing Alex Landa to call a timeout. Cardona leads 10-8 in game 2 after winning game 1 15-12. Coming up after this, we have another semifinal. Rodrigo Montoya and Eduardo Garay will be competing to find out who will be moving on to the finals, which we will be live broadcasting tomorrow, Sunday at 12 p.m. Mountain Time. I'm Laura McCormick, and David Bobby Horn is doing an excellent job with the commentary here. We're battling about 110 degrees in Chihuahua, Mexico. And these players leaving it all out there on the court. 5th time Cardona and Landa have matched up. Landa has the winning record 3-2. Looks like Cardona is trying to change that right now, obviously.
Yeah, playing really well here. Landa going flat again. I think that was a really good timeout. Regain his focus here. See if he can make a final push to get this game and take it to a breaker. Short serve. No.
Not
short
called.
ball good. And
oh, that ball goes out. So we are playing for the first time on this Paola Longoria court. It kind of has that open back. There's no question about the 12 feet rule.
Yeah, that was a little unlucky. He hit like the very, very top edge right there. It could have stayed in if it wouldn't have hit that corner.
For those of you at home, you can't see the very top of the court, but it's open for about, what, the back third of the court.
The ceiling goes about 25 feet or so, probably 25 feet. And he hit the very edge of the 25 feet. troubles.
Oh, Cardona's there. Nice.
And Cardona really can't make a bad decision right now. This is a good position for me, and he's up 10-8, up 1 game to none. This is where I feel like Cardona is actually in his most, excuse me, we're at 12-8, sorry. And this is where he's most dangerous because he can basically go for whatever he wants. He has 1 game lead, up 12-8. You'll see him go for a little bit more each shot and go for a little more each serve. Misses the serve off the back wall, gets punished for it.
Second serve. Oh, he gets to it.
Landa moving Cardona a lot around. Landa with a little more focus right now. He's just got to get, that first serve is really important here. I think he got away with a little bit on that rally. Got away with winning that rally because he cut a couple shots that were left up and Cardona had chances to shoot them.
9-12.
Landa really wanted that ace. His serve's not coming in. I kind of mentioned this before. Last week, we didn't see him miss very many serves at all. His first serve got in and in a good angle every time. This court's a little slower, a little more difficult. Oh, and Cardona just putting one directly into the ground.
Yeah, make it 10-12.
Great side out.
Yeah, Alex Cardona is still looking very comfortable, like you said. He is in a good position right now. But I feel like you never want to be too comfortable.
No, not at all, especially not against a player like Landa.
Yeah, not against Landa.
Too good. First serve, similar to the first game. You get that in, he's scoring points. How did he cut that ball and go cross court and it not bounce up? I'm not exactly sure. That was a really good shot. Cardona is now up 13-10. He can kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel. Get this first serve in, give himself a match point. Another short serve. That's a great shot. And if I'm Cardona there, I'm going Z serve again. He's gotten a lot of points off that Z serve to the back end. He's gone lob serve to the forehand, but he hasn't scored too much on it. So hopefully he can get back in the box, get the first serve in. But if he doesn't, go to that Z serve, second serve, rather than lob it and give Landa all day to shoot the ball. Great pass.
Get. Oh. Cardona barely had to move on that shot.
Yeah, he executed really, really well there. He didn't move too much, like you said. Easy down the line to finish the rally. Textbook. First serve. Get it in.
It's going to be important.
There it is. He got it in. Wow. He scores a point. 14-10. First match point for Alex Cardona for a spot in the finals.
Which will be live streaming tomorrow at 12 p.m. Mountain Time. See if he can close it out here.
Oh, that's a good shot.
Ooh.
Cardona missing that serve just a little bit. I like the fact that he got it in, though. Like we were saying, he scored a lot of points when he gets that first serve in. Landed with a very, very nice backhand.
Oh, it's 11-14.
So, I would never hope this for anybody, but if Cardona loses this game, he loses the match. My prediction.
That's your prediction. Because of all that momentum that Landa would take into game 3?
just mentally draining. It's just, I hate to say it happened to me, but it's happened to me a couple times. So it's tough. And if he loses this, I think it'll be really tough for him to win the match. And that's a great shot. And Cardona needs to get this right now. Doesn't want to let Landa feel like he has a chance. Get the serve in. Maybe some deception here. Maybe if he gets one into the right. I don't know if he's had any get into the, maybe one serve to the right he's gotten in.
Second match point for Alex Cardona. 14-12. Didn't get that first serve in. Let's see what he can do with his second serve.
Goes to the Z serve. It's a good call. A good one. Wow. Oh, good get.
Keeps it up.
Oh my goodness,
and he skips it. Woof. Keeping the intensity high here in Chihuahua.
Needs a hold here.
Landa serving 12-14.
Bye-bye.
Oh, man.
He gets the ball and skips it. All he has to do is hit, honestly, all he has to do is hit Landa with the ball, and he wins the rally there, no matter what. And instead, he tries to go around him, skips the ball. Again, that buddy thing sometimes works against you.
Right.
I know I grew up learning from an old pro, and they used to just hit each other. I mean, not to hurt each other, but in that moment, that's an easy point for him. He shouldn't be holding up there. And he kind of holds up a little bit and ends up paying for it. You should call timeout here. Oh, what a get.
Oh, another good get.
A ridiculous rally. Oh, wow. And what a rally. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Landa's making two incredible gets to keep that alive, and now he has himself a game point to take this to a breaker.
Yeah, talk about a mental toll and mental strength, right? We're really seeing that out there on the court right now. Landa is so focused. Cardona not coming unhinged, but like he doesn't have that edge right now.
Yeah, Landa's really forcing the issue as far as rallies goes, pounding the ball and moving him around.
Game point for Alex Landa. It's tied up 14-14.
Put the ball down. And we're going breaker.
Wow.
What a comeback by Alex Landa. Going tiebreaker, ladies and gentlemen.
Keeping it real here in Chihuahua. We'll be back with an exciting tiebreaker after this quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. This is the WRT in Chihuahua, Mexico. This is the tiebreaker of the WRT LPRT Paola Longoria Challenge semifinal number 1. Alex Cardona winning game 1 15-12. Landa coming back to win game 2 15-14, which means now it's first to 11 in our tiebreaker. I'm Laura McCormick with the World Racquetball Tour, and David Bobby Horn is with me here on the mic.
Yeah, this should be a fun breaker. I kind of called my prediction. If this does go breaker, I think Landa will get it. It's tough to lose a game like that, but at this point, I know earlier I was a fan, but now I don't care who wins. I kind of just want to see a good breaker. Cardona had that match on his racket, and I wouldn't say he blew it. Landa earned it, but he definitely had a couple chances there to end that game, in the match, and that's how it goes.
It is how it goes. Keeps it exciting for those watching.
Good. Cardona hitting about 90% wall and 10% ball and somehow rolling that out. Great shot.
He opens up game 3, 1-0.
Short serve.
Second serve. Big swing from Landa for a side out. Coming up after this, we do have more racquetball for you. Our second semifinal features two Chihuahua natives, Rodrigo Montoya and Eduardo Garay. Second serve.
Skip ball.
This match is just about an hour and a half long, just over an hour and a half.
Another short serve. That's a great return. Oh, Landa missing an easy one.
Yeah, I feel like he wasn't totally in that point or something.
He tried to push that ball into the corner and just kind of fluffed it, I like to say.
Fluffed it. The heat has got to be a factor here. It's over 100 degrees in Chihuahua.
Oh, it is.
And this is game 3. I mean,
yeah, no, the heat's definitely a factor. I know my first match, I came out in timeouts and I'm just like, this is miserable. Nice touch. What a shot.
Two serving one.
Short serve called.
It is interesting that Landa hasn't taken too much of that momentum from game 2 into game 3 so far. He hasn't taken control.
Yeah, Cardona seems to be holding it together, and Landa's not really trying to, he's not forcing the issue like he did at the end of the game 2. A great shot. Cardona missing his setup there.
And Landa had an incredible comeback. I don't remember what the score was, but he came back from a deficit to win 15-14. Okay, from a 14-10 deficit, I'm hearing. Ace serve for Landa. 2-2.
Cardona back to looking back at the ref a lot. Landa get an ace serve, and Cardona's a little upset that one of his good serves got called short.
Yeah, I feel like it's too late. You got to move past it. Landa now up by 1. It's 3-2.
Landa getting tied up, had to do something a little fancy. Did not work in his favor. We have side out for 2 serving 3.
Tell me honestly, Bobby, do players practice some of those shots?
I do. I practice them a lot. You never know when you'll need one.
It's true.
I mean, these guys have been playing racquetball for so long. They've done similar shots and they've made swings like that all their lives. So it's come second nature for some.
Landa serving 3-2.
Landa at least has 20 years playing racquetball, I would assume. I'm not exactly sure the exact number on how long he's been playing, but it has to be a long time.
For sure.
Should be a hinder. Good call.
Both Landa and Cardona played for the Mexican junior national team.
Oh, and Cardona doing the same thing as Landa, kind of checking out there for that rally. missed the easy shot. Doesn't even put any pressure on the fact that he's going to try. And Landa puts an easy kill away, and a great timeout for Cardona. Maybe he's a little tired that he might finally be kicking in on his body.
We'll be back in just a moment with more of our semifinals from Chihuahua, Mexico. We're back in our semifinals where Alex Cardona calls a timeout. He's down by 2 points in the tiebreaker. Landa leads 4-2. Tough semifinals so far today. We hope you at home are enjoying this good show. And remember, the WRT plays best 2 out of 3 with the tiebreaker going to 11. Coming up after this, we have another great matchup, Rodrigo Montoya and Eduardo Garay.
Landa now in the driver's seat. 4 serving 2.
Really playing that line, gets a point.
Huge run here from Landa. I believe he was down 1-2, now he's up 5-2. Starting to make that lead a little bit bigger. And there was that angle that Landa was hitting last week a lot. Just a little bit off the back wall, gave enough time for Cardona to get it. If he gets that down a little bit, it's going to be a very tough serve to return. Great time for a side out for Cardona.
Yeah, it kind of puts a stop to that bleeding. Landa had 4 points in a row despite Cardona's timeout.
The point here is great for him. There you go.
Three serving 5. Let's see if Cardona can keep the pressure on Landa.
Really got to keep making solid shots. Make Landa work. Every single ball that he hits, Landa needs to work for. Great serve.
Oh, gets it.
Oh, and hit it right back to him. And that's exactly what we're talking about. He hits across court and make Landa make a huge effort to get to that ball. Even if he gets to it and kills it, he's making Landa work, and that'll actually benefit him more towards the end of this game here, because Landa's going to have to run. And like we talked about, the heat, they're getting close to that 2-hour mark probably by the end of this match. So it all takes a toll, and it pays off in the end. There's good. It's a great shot. Oh, he didn't take it off the back wall.
Oh. Some good playing from Landa. It looks like Cardona's not really capitalizing on anything right now.
Yeah, he had another opportunity to shoot the ball into the corner there, and he hits front wall, side wall, and sets Landa up at the dotted line. You give a setup to a guy like Landa, who's probably a top 5 player in the world right now, and he's going to put it down every time. And that's a good example of what he should be doing. He should be making Landa move to the back corners, and then when the pinch or the sidewall is open, then you hit that pinch, and you're in a good position to win points.
Three serving 6. Nice serve from Cardona, gets him a quick point. 4-6 in the tiebreaker.
It's a great ceiling ball by Landa. Oh. Cardona with a missed shot, and then Landa with a little slapping shot, reverse pinch.
But again, I feel like Cardona hit that ball right back to Landa. He didn't even have to move to make that shot.
No, yeah, he barely moved, and Cardona floated an easy one too in the middle of that rally. As the ball splits into two pieces, we'll get a brand new ball here and replay the point.
If anyone else is counting with me, that's 3 broken balls so far in our final. It's about 101 degrees in Chihuahua, 110 degrees inside this facility, and probably inside the court since they do have the open back there. I mean, I'm sure the court's hotter than where we are, but I don't want to imagine that. So
I'm 100% sure that the court is warmer. It's a hot box.
Yep.
It's just freaking just everything. The air goes in there and just sits in there. It doesn't move at all. No circulation. Could do a couple fans, maybe some holes in the glass. Ooh. Great shot.
Wow.
I think we're at 7 serving 4 now.
See if we can hear an updated score. Yep, 7-4. Tiebreaker is only to 11, so we're getting close to the end here. Timeout from Alex Cardona, kind of waiting on that to call it. We'll be back in just a moment with more of our semifinals. This is the World Racquetball Tour in Chihuahua, Mexico for a rare dual tour event. The WRT and the LPRT coming together for the Paola Longoria Challenge. This is our tiebreaker, and we couldn't ask for a better match so far in our semifinals. Alex Landa and Alex Cardona battling it out. Landa leading 7-4, Cardona calling the timeout. After this, we have another semifinal. Rodrigo Montoya and Eduardo Garay will be competing. We'll find out who will be moving on to the finals tomorrow, which we will be live streaming at 12 p.m. Mountain Time. Alex Landa comes back serving 7-4.
What a get. It's going to stick to the glass. I hate that holdup right there. I think Cardona should rip that. If he hits him, he has a chance at an avoidable hinder. I mean, if Landa gets hit by the ball in that situation, he's not going to really, I mean, he might be a little upset, but it's not going to kill him. So Cardona missing an opportunity there to maybe get a side out. Instead, he has to replay, give Landa the serve back again, and especially when you're down in a breaker, it could make huge difference. As Cardona hits a ridiculous shot for a side out. Maybe holding up was the right call.
Yeah. Looks like he turned that one around. 4 serving 7. Second serve for Cardona.
Oh, and Landa skipping. He had a chance at that.
It's good angle from Cardona, too. 5-7.
Cardona holds it together here really, really well. That whole momentum from that second game never really carried over for Landa, and now he's in a battle. Great shot.
Yeah, one of the things I love about watching Landa is he's such a mentally strong player. And I'm actually really impressed with how mentally strong Cardona is right now in this tiebreaker.
Yeah, it's tough. The fact that he's even in this game right now shows his mental strength, just because he definitely had the match on his hand already, on his racket, excuse me. Oh, and a skip ball.
I hope I didn't just jinx him by saying he had a really good mental focus, but I mean, skips happen, of course.
Yeah, it happens, and he hasn't missed one of those overheads yet.
Second serve for Landa, 8-5. I feel like once you get to 9 in the tiebreaker, it's obviously you're very close. I lost what I was trying to say. It's pretty hot here. Let's just watch the match. It's 9-5.
It's a great serve. What a return. I saw a good shot as well. Landa hit a very good serve down the right wall. Cardona able to drop his butt down and rip that ball across court, and we hit a winner. A great volley.
And a point for Cardona.
Wow. And Cardona with another boast. The second one this match. Executed perfectly.
This is what we like to see for our semifinals, a true battle.
Yeah, it's interesting what you said about 9. 9's an interesting number in general because either someone
what I tried to say about 9.
Up. Yeah, exactly what you tried to say about 9. But either two things happen. The player just kind of takes advantage of it and rolls with it, or he tightens up a little bit.
But again, it's
or
like
your opponent steps up a little bit and puts a little more pressure on you to try to finish it. So
I was going to say, I feel like it looks like Cardona's not feeling the pressure. Like Cardona's not focused on the score right now, which is good for him.
Oh, and he got to that and just missed it.
Just short.
Just short of the front wall. Skip ball side out.
See if Landa can stay focused here. He only needs 2 more.
Landa looked like he can try to take a little off the serve to get it in. Hit it short again. That's a great return. Troubles.
Tough rally. That ball kind of bouncing right off the microphone there. Match point now for Alex Landa, 10-7.
Second serve.
Keeping the pressure real.
tight wall.
Wow.
Hits the back match, Alex Landa, well-played match. Snuck away with that one. Cardona kind of led it away, and Landa's our first finalist for the tournament.
What an incredible semifinal. We like to see that here on the WRT. We hope you all at home enjoyed that as well. Stick around because there's more racquetball from this event. We have next up Rodrigo Montoya and Eduardo Garay. So stick around, we'll be back with more from Club Britannia.